Coca-Cola doesn't actually sell Coca-Cola. Sounds insane, right? But if you think Coke's real product is a drink, you've already fallen for the trick that's made them billions for over 138 years. In fact, the thing Coca-Cola is really selling is invisible. And once you see it, you'll understand how they've become one of the most unstoppable companies in history. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how they did it and why they might never fail. It all started in 1886 in a small Atlanta pharmacy. Dr. John Pemberton, a pharmacist and former Confederate soldier, was searching for a cure for headaches. He mixed a caramel-colored syrup with carbonated water and called it Coca-Cola. But here's the twist. Pemberton wasn't a business genius. He struggled to sell the drink, earned barely anything from it, and died broke. The formula was sold for just $2, $300 to a businessman named Asa Candler. Fast forward to today, and Coca-Cola is worth over $270 billion. How do you turn a failed pharmacy experiment into the most famous brand in the world? The answer: you stop selling a drink and start selling a feeling. From the very beginning, Coca-Cola decided they weren't in the beverage business. They were in the emotion business. Their marketing didn't just focus on taste or ingredients. Instead, they tied Coke to life's best moments. Christmas with family, summer with friends, first dates, road trips, celebrations. That's why their slogan has never been about cola. It's been open happiness, taste the feeling, and share a Coke. They weren't competing against Pepsi or other sodas. They were competing in the market for happiness. And happiness never goes out of style. But here's where things get crazy. Coca-Cola's branding was so powerful, they literally rebranded Santa Claus. Before Coke's Christmas ads in 1930s, Santa often wore green, blue, or brown. Coca-Cola hired artist Haddon Sundblom to paint a jolly, red-suited Santa holding a Coke. And now, the entire world sees Santa in red. That's not just marketing, that's cultural engineering. Still, great branding alone doesn't explain Coke's dominance. In blind taste tests, people sometimes prefer Pepsi. So why does Coke dominate globally? Because they built one of the most powerful distribution systems in history. Over 200 countries, more than 20 million retail outlets, from the biggest cities to tiny villages in the middle of nowhere. Whether you're in New York, rural India, or a small island in the Pacific, you're rarely more than a few minutes away from a Coke. When a brand is everywhere, it doesn't just feel available, it feels inevitable. And inevitable brands don't lose. Then there's the myth of the secret formula. Yes, the recipe is famously locked in a vault in Atlanta. But the real secret isn't just what's in it, it's the consistency. No matter where you are in the world, Coke tastes the same. That kind of reliability builds trust. You never have to wonder if it will be good this time. Your brain already knows. And that familiarity is addictive. Here's another twist. Coca-Cola doesn't even make most of the Coke you drink. They use what's called a concentrate model. Coke manufactures a syrup concentrate and sells it to independent bottlers who handle the expensive work, producing, bottling, distributing, and marketing locally. Coca-Cola keeps the profits high and the risks low, while bottlers are locked in for decades because switching would require rebuilding their entire supply chain. This model allows Coca-Cola to scale endlessly without owning every single factory. But what happens when times change? Over the decades, Coca-Cola has faced wars, sugar shortages, recessions, the Pepsi Challenge taste test of the 1980s, and growing health concerns over sugary drinks. They even made one of the biggest marketing blunders in history, New Coke, in 1985, which sparked public outrage. Instead of collapsing, Coca-Cola turned it into a publicity win by bringing back the original formula as Coca-Cola Classic, which boosted sales even higher. They've survived by adapting, but only just enough. Smaller cans for calorie-conscious customers. Coca-Cola Zero Sugar for health-focused markets. Eco-friendly packaging to appeal to younger generations. But they never changed their core promise: happiness, togetherness, and that iconic red brand identity. They don't chase trends, they bend them to fit Coke. So, can Coca-Cola ever fail? Technically, yes. No company is invincible. But Coca-Cola has built something far more valuable than a drink. They've built a place in our memories, in our culture, and in our emotions. As long as humans keep feeling, Coke will keep selling. Now, here's the question. If Coca-Cola can sell sugar water for 138 years using emotion, branding, and distribution, what could you sell if you mastered the same strategies? Think about that.